Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. Rounds 1 through 5 are complete, so we will now begin the 6th round. The first selection of the 6th round is officially on the clock. With the first pick in the 6th round, the Houston Astros select B.J. Whitney, a catcher from the East region. With the second pick of the 6th round, the Miami Marlins select Frank Moreno, a center fielder from the East region. With the third pick in the 6th round, the Chicago White Sox select Mickey Vasquez, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the fourth pick of the 6th round, the Minnesota Twins select Garrett Townsend, a starting pitcher from the East region. With the fifth pick in the 6th round, the Chicago Cubs select Lee Sorvala, a shortstop from the International region. With the sixth pick of the 6th round, the Seattle Mariners select Juan de los Santos, a relief pitcher from the East region. With the seventh pick in the 6th round, the Philadelphia Phillies select Robbie Jansen, a relief pitcher from the Central region. With the eighth pick of the 6th round, the Toronto Blue Jays select Herman Gary, a closing pitcher from the West region. With the ninth pick in the 6th round, the New York Mets select Carmen Lopes, a right fielder from the Central region. With the 10th pick of the 6th round, the Milwaukee Brewers select Alejandro Chacin, a starting pitcher from the International region. With the 11th pick in the 6th round, the Colorado Rockies select Otis Switzer, a center fielder from the Central region. With the 12th pick of the 6th round, the San Diego Padres select Alan Bradley, a starting pitcher from the International region. With the 13th pick in the 6th round, the San Francisco Giants select Elmer Varela, a catcher from the International region. With the 14th pick of the 6th round, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim select Randy Sizemore, a closing pitcher from the International region. With the 15th pick in the 6th round, the Arizona Diamondbacks select Diego Cardona, a shortstop from the Central region. With the 16th pick of the 6th round, the Baltimore Orioles select Alden Langford, a starting pitcher from the International region. With the 17th pick in the 6th round, the New York Yankees select Chris Gonzalez, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the 18th pick of the 6th round, the Kansas City Royals select Fred Buck, a closing pitcher from the East region. With the 19th pick in the 6th round, the Washington Nationals select Luis Gutierrez, a relief pitcher from the Central region. With the 20th pick of the 6th round, the Cincinnati Reds select Prince Herron, a starting pitcher from the International region. With the 21st pick in the 6th round, the Texas Rangers select Clinton Garcia, a starting pitcher from the East region. With the 22nd pick of the 6th round, the Tampa Bay Rays select Henry Ramirez, a relief pitcher from the International region. With the 23rd pick in the 6th round, the Cleveland Indians select the center fielder from the International region.
Okay, so the MLB first-year player draft is winding down here as we move through the later rounds. We just saw a familiar face get selected. What do you guys have to say about him?
Yeah,
Welcome back to our minor league pregame show as we move closer to the start of Eastern League action with tonight's installment of the Bowman Prospects. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. It's opening night 2014, and we've got a good matchup here between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Binghamton Mets. Number 13 will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow.
Number 13.
And this will be fouled away.
Hey, like you stand up there, huh? Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
Swing, and he pops him up. Behind the bag at second. Braxton will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Number 13.
And he'll open the fifth inning here with the ball on the ground for short. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up, so there'll be no advance, but that was not at all good.
Don't know quite what happened on this one. Here it is again. I mean, this just hits him right on the heel of the glove.
Edgar Pinto stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. Not close. It's 2-0.
Hold up. Let's go, Matt. Here we go. See it drive it, kid. See it drive it. Turn two, right here. Here we go.
Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1.
Put one in the cap right here, huh? Let it rip, let it rip.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Strike this guy out. Stand yourself. Hey, need a strikeout right here. Go, kid. Come on, one time right here.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. TJ Brinkley will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Now, with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
Turn two, get the first one. Come on, guys, let's go.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
With 2 on already, sooner or later, you got to come in with something.
And the more pitches he throws, the more likely it is that this guy's going to be sitting on it.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The batter, the designated
Henry Feller will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
Here we go, guys. Hey, let's turn this now.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. but the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score.
Well, I'm a little surprised that he wouldn't come home with this ball. That's always going to be a tough turn at second for the double play, and you know you're only going to get one, so why not take the lead runner at home to save yourself a run?
Number 13 will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings. Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Carlos Castilla will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. And a curveball had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center.
Yeah, Tyne runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Number 13 will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Left field. Arnaz is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good.
Richie Kinney will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. In the air to center. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around second. He'll try for third. And he is in there.
I'm not sure if this will wind up being a triple. It really should be a 3-base error. I mean, here it is. He was there in plenty of time. He just winds up with a handful of air. And they are going to hit him with an E. It's well-deserved.
Number 13 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So no runs here on 2 hits. Number 13 will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on, let's go. Hey, see you drive it. Let's go, big dog.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
One time, right now.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
Trying to work the big part of the ballpark there. You see him ride it the other way, but this is great closing speed out there in center field as he runs this one down.
Omar Arnaz will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
All right, man.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Throw won't get him.
3-2, he gets a head start over there at first base, and it's going to wind up paying dividends. He's able to come all the way around to score on the double.
Carlos Castilla will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. Around third and being waved on home. And he will come all the way around. It's an inside-the-park 3-run home run.
Oh, those are fun to watch, especially sitting up here. We had a great view of this one, and you could see it developing pretty much right from the moment he touched first base. He's able to make it all the way around to score on the inside-the-park home run. Somebody get that guy some oxygen.
Number 13.
Here we go now. Come on. No up, no up. Quick.
First pitch here is a slider, but that's taken up and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Come on. Let it fly right here. Hey, come on, big guy. Get your pitch.
Boy, in a Reagan-era fastball that time, mid-80s, but it's called strike 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the block.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Close to the bag at second there, now the pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that's going to land out toward the wall out there. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now. And that right there was his first hit at the Double-A level. Steve, that's got to be an exciting moment for him.
Yeah, and with that first knock out of the way, he can now settle in and start working on the next one. Of course, he's aiming for that first major league hit, but he's got to start somewhere.
Edgar Pinto will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Hey, drive it. Here we go. Let's go now. What's that?
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Looking back. Go one here.
2 straight fastballs now as he powers ahead 0-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Right fielder.
TJ Brinkley will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time.
Come on, get ahead, stay ahead.
Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back.
You got one here. One time, right here.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runner at second here with one man out.
Hey, come on now, guys. Let's hold them. All right, one time, right here.
1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses ball 2. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now a swing and a ball foul tip straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out. Henry Feller will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Hey, let's make a play and hold them right here. Here we go. We're going to miss.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Here we go, guys. Where's that first now? Hey, come on, we got to hold them.
Changeup had him fooled a bit as this is on the ground at third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up, and Binghamton is out in front, 6. Number 13 will stand in now. 1 for 2 with a double so far.
Here we go. He swings at anything. Play. Come on, right here. Yeah, we got 1.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Hey, come on.
A man at third with 1 away.
Wait for a good one. Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. And oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. Oh, and a great recovery there just to get an out on the play. But meanwhile, a run is in to score.
Edgar Pinto.
Number 13 will stand in as their last chance now.
13.
And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. Arnaz is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits.
also give you a quick look at our two starting pitchers as you see their numbers right there. Number 13 will make his way in now. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's game. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And not in time as the second run scores.
Now batting, second baseman
Edgar Pinto will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Low for ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. Goes to third with it, and the throw skips right past him at third. Three runs already home here. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, base hit. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away. TJ Brinkley will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. In there for strike 1.
And for him, I think the worst part about getting your hat handed to you early in the season is waking up to see that ERA in the double digits. As a reliever, it takes a long time for that ERA.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate. Number 13 steps in now.
Now batting, number 13.
Oh, tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Sean Ornelas will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Richie Kinney will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well,
and he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no error. Number 13 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far.
Center fielder, number 13.
Nobody here, nobody.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Driving, let's go. Right here.
Grounded to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And this guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Now a good changeup there as this is lifted into the air out towards center field. And that's in there, base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Omar Arnaz will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as they cut the lead in half, 4-2 now. Number 13 will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Infield at double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now a ball rolled slowly down the third baseline. Step on the bag for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
That is always a tough decision to make down there at third base. Do I step on the bag and then go to first, or do I just try to go around the horn with it? Here they do get the lead runner, but the throw across the diamond is just too late to make it a 5-3 double play.
Edgar Pinto is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. It gives him 7 strong innings.
And now, your Bing & Ken.
Damon Phelps will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Omar Arnaz will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Hard hit towards center. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning. Number 13 digs in at the plate.
Center fielder, number 13.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
Batting 7, first baseman.
James Anderson will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. First offering on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now a ball lifted in the air to shallow center field. Brennan is there and he'll put it away to retire the side. So no. Quincy Sanchez will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. Number 13 will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Number 13.
Now the double steal is on here. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. Here in the third, this is probably just to try and clean out the negative and put a positive thought in his head. You know, something like, I've seen you work out of jams like this many times before. I know you can do it again.
James Anderson is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Oh, look at this. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught as that'll be an infield single.
And I don't care what the name or number is on the back of your jersey. If you get knocked around for 6 runs in an inning, I don't care who you are. It's time to get you out of there.
Pitching for your Binghamton Mets.
Thomas Flores will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. And that's in there for a strike. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this will be fouled away.
Hey, let's go, big fella. Come on, baby. Go! Let it
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Damian Miller will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
And he misses 2-1.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding 2. Todd Braxton will hit with the bases loaded here and a chance to get right back in this thing. Now a curveball here as he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll get a bit closer on the sac fly as they trim the deficit to 2 now.
Yeah, probably a little bit of a sigh of relief out there on the pitching mound there. With a run in, the bases loaded, nobody out. You're just looking to get an out or 2 any way you can. So I think the sacrifice fly is a pretty good trade-off that you can live with right now.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1.
Let's turn 5-4-3 here. Hey, roll it up, Paul.
The 1-0 home. Swing, and he shoots this one to first. But this is speared by the first baseman. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. And that's through into center field. Base hit. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
And here, I think he's trying to get his hands into position to get rid of this ball quickly to second base. But instead, he doesn't even get any leather on it as it goes right by him for an error.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Now a ball softly hit out to short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Number 13 will be the batter. 2 for 3 with a double thus far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied.
Well, sometimes with guys like this, you can fool them once, maybe even twice, but you're not going to fool him forever. And he sits on this 2-strike curveball and drives home a run.
DJ Meyer will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. James Anderson will be his first test down to the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Another fastball. Another called strike. 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed pitch.
And now this is smothered, but it squirts away a bit. The tag, and he is out at second base. It's a double play. Carlos Castilla will stand in to lead things off here, and can you believe it? A tie ball game again.
Yeah, this thing has had more ups and downs than my 401k, and I've got a feeling we've got some more to come.
Flores retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1. Carlos Castilla will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So it's 2. Number 13 will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
James Anderson will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. Thomas Flores will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Back to first, and he throws it away. And he is out at the plate. He tried in vain to score the tying run, and this place is going crazy. The ball game is over.
Wow, talk about an exciting finish. I mean, you can't fault the aggressive play right here. Trying to score as the tying run, it was going to take a great play to get him, and sure enough, that's what they got, and they preserved the 1-run victory.
Plenty of offense here in this one as we give you one final look at the line score. So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who out...